live.
Live.
Okay.
Live from our bedrooms.
We're all live.
Some of us. Now we're good. We're good over here from the living room. Obviously.
Quarantine.
Our first episode, the rapper.
Yeah, tell them, Mel. Tell them.
Yes. So welcome guys to the first episode of the rapper. So today we're going to be talking about loads of topics. We're going to be talking about what's hot, what's not, what music's been coming out, albums, artists, everything and everything really. I'm just going to introduce myself. As you can see, our names are on the screen as well, but I'm Mel Grace. Ladies first.
Hey.
She's up here. She's like,
yeah, let me just give it a go. Hey guys, it's T. Abraham.
Nice.
Right, Billy, you can go then.
Right, listen, they know me already, man. They all came to watch me.
Obviously, you know they say leave the best till last. It's Ev, start with you guys. You know me, yeah. You know me.
The famous guy in the building. Okay, guys, like I said, we're going to be talking about some hot topics. We're going to talk about albums. Actually, this is something that I think we've all wanted to get off our chest for a minute. I'm just gonna go straight to it. Digga D reaching number 1. Is it happening? Is it not happening?
So what people? I think they've been posting these close, you know, and obviously we've got what 2 days.
It don't look like it's gonna happen. Digga said that.
Is it?
I don't think it's gonna happen either. You know.
Is it?
Do you know what? I actually disagree. I think it's good. He's been in the charts for a couple of times, and he's in the right. I just feel like musically, everything, he's just pop. He's like the most poppy. Like, I know from like A&R meetings that what I've been told that he's actually like the one to look out for right now. Yeah. So I really could potentially make it, you know. And he's got a massive following, like the Gen Z, like whole population are backing him. So you know,
I feel like it's definitely a possibility, Carl. When you look at Digga's fan base, I think right now he's probably got like T said, he's probably got the most trending fan base. Like all the hype is surrounding his name. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't know what to say. I don't think that the rollout for the album was like as polished as like, let's say for example like a Ghetts or something. I think it was just kind of like a throwaway mixtape in a sense where he just done a lot of singles, a few filler songs, and just kind of released it just for the sake of releasing. Do
you know what it is? Do you know what it is though? I think because obviously we've got Music Thursday tomorrow as well, so the likelihood of something dropping tomorrow as well will come. Obviously, this morning he dropped CD and tickets together, and you know that price was only like £16, and obviously a lot of people have June 21st in their head. Those dates came out, and obviously let's say that 21st. Obviously we'll talk about that later, but let's say that 21st gets postponed and the shows actually happen in the winter, then obviously now it's like, okay, you can see Digga for this amount if you just buy the CD. We don't know the sales that whole thing is going to do, whether they sell out.
Why is Digga saying himself that he don't see it hitting number 1? Because Ghetts didn't hit number 1, did he? And
you see what it is though, but he hit number 1 downloads, but he was close. But obviously, people are different. Like you can say that. What's that?
You're like 700 away from number 1.
Yeah.
See, you know what it is though? I feel like when he made this mixtape, like I said, I don't think he made it with intention to chart, or maybe not to chart, but to go number 1. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know, you know, because they know how big he is. Like the cap himself. You know what I mean? Like, but I know what you're trying to say as well when you listen to the tape as well, and you kind of look at it. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But I said this from before. I'm a big fan, obviously, him, the camp, you know what I mean? Chat to them, whatever.
Okay, but was everyone...
I'm going for top 5. I've always gone for top 5 from before. Do you know what I mean? That's what
the artist or the project?
For the project.
Really?
Yeah, I've always top 5 guaranteed.
I was just about to ask you, did you actually all like the whole project fully? Because me, I didn't really enjoy the whole project. I liked my favorite song so far that I haven't heard, which was Window. I love that song. Love that. But all the other like the singles and stuff, I didn't really like it like that. I won't listen to it again. I personally won't listen to it again.
Oh,
like Boy and Blue Blue and all that stuff.
Oh, what about you, T? What are you telling me?
Do you know what? Yeah, I can't lie. I'll give it to him. I think he did a great job. To be fair, I agree with Billy. I don't think it's quite as polished, but I think that's his like niche. He's a bit rough on the edge, and I think that album and whatever project, I don't know if it was an EP or not, but I think he represents him in his life right now doing what.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the big point.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's like, man, enjoy that album, because you see, my thing. Yeah, when I go to a project, I'm just trying to relate to the mindset that person's in at the time when they made that project. And it's like, when Digga's making our project, you can tell he's just having fun with it. And it's like, he didn't really, like, even from when he came out of jail, his Instagram lives, his Snapchats, all the songs he'd been making, his music videos, the ad libs, everything just all been about him having fun and not really taking life seriously, you understand? So I feel like if you enter the project with that mindset, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, quickly as well, to everyone that's tuned in, you can live interact with us, guys, if you want to. If you have something to say, just think of this as Clubhouse. If you want to join and drop your comments and tell us what you're thinking. Do you agree, disagree? Was Digga's album or EP what you expected it to be? Are you a fan? Feel free to drop in as well.
Yeah, as Mel said, just to add on to that, obviously, you can obviously interact in the comments if you want, but you can actually join by audio only, like she said, like Clubhouse. Or if you're a face man like myself, you can jump on the video as well. Just let it be known in the chat if you want to jump on and have the discussion with us. And obviously, the host will send a private link for you to to jump on and just get involved. But yeah, you see with the Digga thing, because obviously you man just kind of whooshed man and missed me. Whooshed man. But obviously, I initially, and Billy and some people on Twitter would have seen it. I ran to, I quickly said like, oh, you know what, Double Tap Diaries is better. My issue with artists releasing stuff is my head is always wanting them to do better sound wise, right? But you like T said as well, the place, and Billy, like the place he's in right now is obviously gonna be different to where he was years ago. Do you know what I mean? So
I hear that.
I can't expect the same thing, but I still stand by the fact that I took singles from that project and liked them more than I did the project to hold. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that he's enjoyed himself and he's come far and he's basically just evolving now. You know, he's still 20. Do you know what I mean? He's still 20 years old. Like, and he's doing a Mazzoline.
Like 50-60% of the project is singles though.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Like they were all bangers beforehand that were pre-released that we had seen. So we should have kind of expected that if we knew there was going to be in there. So.
I just seen it as a playlist of all his best songs of the last year with a few filler songs in there. That's the way I seen it.
Yeah.
And even I don't know, like he still showed me growth and development, like in terms of his artistry, because I'm seeing him fit in pockets he's never fit in before. I'm seeing
I hear you still.
Flows. That flow, I don't know if you heard the tune with ZK and the Fault and M tune.
Oh yeah. Slept on one.
I've never heard a man that age switch flows like that.
I don't know, man. Like
early grind days.
I'm reading some of the comments and I expected more. I did expect more because of the singles he's been dropping and the hype he's on.
Of course.
So strong. But some people are saying they agree with Ebbs. Some people say. So Casey, she agrees with me, expecting more, but it was decent. Yeah, I thought it was all right, but I wanted a lot more. The king of drill that's coming out right now, I was expecting a lot more.
Oh, but you see what it is? I actually openly, like I said, I owned up to that when I actually made that instant comparison, which I still kind of stand by in it, like sound wise. But
with your chest,
what's that?
With your chest, you stand by that.
Yeah, with my I said it open. Everything I say, I would have even likely said it to them. No, I'm not getting at you, Mel. You know it's not that thing. Don't do that on camera. Don't do that on camera. Yeah. But like literally, I said it. I was like, no, I was wrong to run to the conclusion because it's two different time spaces. What I should have expected, him having the conjunction and all the stuff he's going through, and like Billy said, the singles, really and truly, I shouldn't have gone into a mindset expecting better in a certain sound, like the sound I've already heard before, because it's already changed. Like, do you know what I mean? That was where like listeners like me would have gone wrong in that sort of sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. With that aspect, like thinking about all the things, like you said, with the conjunction and all of that, that is what allows me to be like, okay, cool, I can allow it. But if it was a different person in a different situation, I wouldn't have accepted that stuff. But because of his circumstances, I've actually had to allow him, because for him, and this is gonna sound rude, but for him it was good. Does that make sense?
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah.
You see, you said you're expecting more. Like, what exactly did you expect when you came to the album?
I don't know. I felt like a lot of the songs were the same kind of vibe, and then I felt like I could
mixtape, doing it.
Yeah, I know, but I just needed more of a kick. Like,
see what it is? If I didn't disagree, I would have been the idiot to go, well, TD3's a mixtape. But obviously, I agree with Billy, so I'm not here to fight, man.
No,
I know what you mean. I know what Mel means. I know what Mel means.
Yeah,
technically, like.
I don't know. I wanted different vibes. I wanted different energies. I wanted like to hear different sides to him. It doesn't always have to be like Toxic was probably a bit more softer for him because it was more.
What about Window? Window's different.
Yeah, Window was a complete switch around and he killed it. He killed the whole yard.
Yeah, Naz, yeah. See, this is Naz agrees with you still. Naz said Made in the Pyrex was solid and different, but Digga can do so much better. And it was dropped at the wrong time.
I agree with the fact you can do better.
Oh, what do you think is the right time, Naz, even? Because you know what, if it was a summer mixtape, yeah, because you see what it is, certain men are looking to do some, like we already know anyway, like outside of private info, we know that Fredo and Nines' thing is planned for summer. That might go off just for the pure fact that it's releasing in the summertime. Do you know what I mean? Like if they stick to that, I kind of hear that. You know, I really hear that.
Now, you know what it is though? It's like, of course, Digga can do better. 100%. Mind that. I'm a proper Digga fan, so I know what he's capable of. But like I said, when I entered that project with a mindset of he just trying to have fun, I just kind of had to allow it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
The intro, it was cold, but it's like, right, you could have killed this beat a lot. Even that song where he said Clark's killed my people twice and the song ended. I was like, right, you could have just tweeted it. You know the ones. Man bought a whole beat just to say Clark's killing my people. But now, like I said, he could have gone in a lot harder, but it's one of them ones where he's restricted to what he do. He's restricted to what he
do. You know what it is? The mixtape runs like, and I also think like, but I just think Naz's point about the timing is actually sick because
that's a good point.
Obviously by default nowadays with streaming services, we take in music one year out the other, whether we want to admit that or not. We do. Do you know what I mean? T and Mel and Billy, like, so for me, those sort of tunes they can resurface like later in the summer and whatever, but as a project it might just get forgotten about, man. As a project it might just get forgotten about for the majority. Maybe not all of us, but not for all of us.
Realistically, like, if the project, like I said, is 60% singles, if all of those singles carry through to the summer, then surely that's a successful project.
Yeah, it runs if you think of it like that, then of course. Like
again, back to the like his audience, it could be a thing where right now we're kind of enjoying it, whatever. No one really cares about it. But then after like a year or so, or even in the summer, like I think TikTok will pick it up and then challenge. Like, with Don't Rush, how it dropped a year.
Oh yeah.
Viral. I feel like because of his audience, it's gonna be one of those things, especially with like.
That's a big point. That's a big point.
Well, 100% agree with that. I think. If he plans to, I don't know if he does, because I don't really see him being the kind of guy to do remixes or whatever. But if he does, them songs will spin, but the whole project, like Eb said, will get forgotten about 100%. Because it will get slapped for me. The only thing I can think of is in a Shabine or in a club or something like that, you're gonna hear Window, people are gonna be gassed about it because it's Digga D. No one's expecting that from Digga D. But the whole project as a whole, it's not.
Oh, see, Mr. Crudbutt Professional said like the tape feels like a lead up to the album. This is a thing. I think that's a big point. That's a massive point.
That's what I was gonna say as well. I feel like with that, he dropped the mixtape or whatever. He dropped that for people to kind of like get like catch onto him a bit, catch onto his sound, and then drop a proper album. I know his album will be good. I just know that. I don't know why, but
I'm saying this now, yeah. If Digga's album slaps the way it should, he's the king of drill.
Fact.
Yeah. That I'll have to stand by that because
one album away from Heady's throne. I'm telling you.
Okay, that's
this album slaps.
Should I tell you know what it is? Should I tell you why I believe that as well? Because technically, obviously Heady's dropped his album and done whatever. Yes, we know he has a personality, but I've always said it that realistically, in my eyes, I feel like Digga's always gonna have that spot with one, his age, two, I can't explain to you the personality and the marketing behind like you can have behind a guy like that, and he's still only 20. Like it's insane. It's wild, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I totally agree. I feel like he's so marketable. Again, his age and his advantage and his audience.
But what I was going to say about the Digga Heady thing, I feel like with Heady, even though Heady's elite, I do think he might have reached a ceiling. And don't get twisted, that's not a bad thing because the ceiling it's a very high level that he's reached right now. And not many rappers have reached this level. So even if he stays at this level for the rest of his life, it's undoubtedly what he's done, you understand? But I don't see him like pushing to a next level to his now, you understand? Whereas with Digga, I think his ceiling's a lot higher than than Heady's.
I also think Digga's shown us with tunes like Boy, Chingy, and whatever. Yeah, I'm not saying Heady's not capable of that stuff, but this is how I look at it. Heady's got an album. He'll perform his tour. Cool. After that point, he can't go wrong with what he releases. He can experiment as much as he likes. He can do whatever he wants. He can be safe. You see what I mean? Someone like Digga is like being the age difference isn't too heavy, right? But Digga's gonna want to go on for a while. Do you know what I mean? So he's gonna keep doing new things. He's gonna keep doing things that other people aren't doing, keeping him hella relevant. So this is what I mean by I agree with Billy. Like I think Heady has actually kind of touched the ceiling, but it's not a bad thing. Like, not many people are gonna do what Heady's done, you know.
He's the king of right now, man.
Yo,
Digga's coming for him. I can't lie.
Yeah, I think so.
I think with Heady one, I think it's one of them ones. I mean, I think with Heady one, I think it's one of them ones where he's kind of like a Drake, where it's not that he's gonna die down, but he can do whatever he wants at a certain point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just how I see Heady. Like. But I wanted to say as well, if anyone is in the comments and they want to join in and want to interact with us, guys.
Yeah, you can even switch up the. You guys can even jump in the audio early, switch up the convo, just ask, and a link will get sent to you. Because I see someone say LD's tape was better than Digga's, and I agree with that as well. Which I know a lot of people are gonna go crazy.
Right.
I crazy statement. Don't get twisted. I think as a body of work, LD's tape is it has more cohesion and it's better put together. You understand? But for my personal preference, I've listened to Digga's tape a lot more than LD's. I can't lie to you. LD's tape,
fair enough. But you took both in, yeah?
I think it's got more cohesion as a body of work, but I don't think it's got as much replay value, in my opinion.
Yeah. Does it bang? The host, Naz, obviously is trying to get involved. Ask her, she wants to do the audio face counting. Shout out, she's trying to get involved with the LD convo. But like I was going to say, did everyone listen to the LD tape? Or
I listened to it.
Because there's some good songs, you know. IT, there's some summer songs on there that are cold. You like them still. But I feel like with LD, I said to people before he went, because obviously he's in Penn still, no?
Reader man.
So before now you have to. I think you know what it is. It's not. You'll think drill, but it's got a variety of sound that just work. Like there's one summer tune.
What Digga could have done.
It's mature drill music.
You know what's crazy? I'll be very honest. I the minute I played the LD tape, I felt like it was a better listening experience, 4 tracks in. Like I got to the K-Trap song and I thought, nah, this is gonna be like I know this is gonna be a sick experience. But I think it's obviously everything's subjective in it. But I just feel like Billy said, LD's a mature guy. Obviously he knows the game. He's been in the game. Obviously knows what to do. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Knows what to do. I still enjoyed it more in it. Just for me. Yeah.
One thing that I will say about this thing, is like you see with 6-7, because everyone knows them man the pioneers of drill, especially. And it's like I feel like there was a point in time. I wouldn't say they were falling off. But it was like they went through a period where I think they were kind of struggling with the transition from old drill to new drill. You know, new drill is a lot quicker. It's a lot more hype and excitement, whereas old drill is more kind of gritty and more cruddy. And I think they got kind of lost in the sauce trying to make that transition. But when I listened to the tape, I think LD, he rode every beat perfectly. I think he really kind of showed that he can do this new thing, like he's not falling off. You understand?
Yeah. That's a good point, though. That's a very good point, though.
Talking about projects, what do you guys think about Ghetts? Him.
Oh yeah. So firstly, everyone listened to that. Yeah, everyone definitely took that in. Yeah. Everyone definitely. I'll let you lot start. I like to listen. I'll let you lot start, and then
you go first. You ask the question.
No, I think I liked it. And it's a shame that he hasn't got to number 1. But I feel like he's still got time. I mean, the first week is the one that counts. Blah blah blah. But I still think he's got time to kind of reach back up. But honestly, it was like overdue for him to blow. He's just such a great narrator, such a great story. 100%. And from that album, like I just felt like I just heard different sides to him, different types of honestly, literally the title is perfect, Conflict of Interest. So many different things coming together, but it was all like one big flow. So for me, I feel like it should have gone to number 1, and I hope it does go to number 1. But what do you guys think?
Oh, for me, I think it's amazing that someone that's been in the game for so long. Literally, I've been listening to, for the guys in the chat that might know, Practice Hours, Risky Roads, all the like growing up as a kid, like all the hood tapes, like and obviously he's been trying, and now he's dropped this body of work. We listen to it. I'm thinking, the first thing I thought when I listened to it the first time through, I thought he's here to actually say, no, this is who I am. You're actually gonna hear this now. You're gonna hear this now, and I'm actually gonna get it out there. And I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't believe. Look, not that I didn't expect it from Ghetts, but I was shocked. I was shocked at how like
polished.
It's like they told him. It's like they told him, yeah, you have this time to get this out and get it to this quality. So if you don't, obviously that's you're finished. And it's like you just put everything into it. And I thought, nah, this is crazy. Like I said, my favorite track from there is Dead to Me. I don't know who's gonna make a track like that massive. That Dead to Me track is insane. Yeah. You guys in the comments, let me know what your favorite tracks from that thing is. I think that Dead to Me thing is huge standout for me, man. But I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for number one, number two. Like,
Billy, what are you gonna say?
He did his thing.
The album didn't really do it for me still.
Did it not? Why? Why?
That's not me saying it's a bad album. That's just me saying, for me personally, yeah, it's like it just didn't really connect with me. And it's like, you know, for example, the way same like Ebs, I heard you saying this about Dave sometimes. You listen to Dave and it's like it don't have the same impact on you.
Oh yeah.
That's how I felt with Ghetts. Like man's a fan of Ghetts, don't get twisted. But it's like I came onto the project and I didn't expect it to be as conscious and as layered and as complex as it was, you understand? So I kind of went through a simple air and I was kind of almost overwhelmed by how many layers there was to it. And that's not a bad thing. I can appreciate how good it is. But for me, it's like it didn't hit me. There's a few things on there the man's been playing, like Fire and Brimstone, even the tune with Dave, Little Bo Peep. There's a few bangers on there, but it just didn't.
You know what? Let me tell you why I really like the album. First of all, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was never really a fan of Ghetts. Ghetts' sound,
fair enough.
vibe, I was never into it. I tried it, couldn't do it. But this album really caught my eye and made me pay attention to him and actually deeped his journey as an artist. And it made me look back into all his music and all the stuff that he's done before. And this just shows the growth of like where he is now, his age, the quality, like who he is as an artist now. The album has, like T said, it has such a good flow. It makes sense. It connects. You hear his story. You get to know him properly. You're not just seeing one side of him. I feel like it so deserved to go to number one, and I'm so sad it didn't go to number one because I felt like he put so much effort into the album, like the quality of it. Yeah. And I'm not even a Ghetts fan like that, and I'm saying that. So I feel like he 100% deserved to go to number one.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Ebs, what's this guy say? Ebs pushing 40 was in the 90s raves, real music historian. Of course. Come on, man. But nah, do you know what it is with Ghetts, yeah? I obviously don't know him in it personally or anything, but I'm sure he got that number two and he's gone, do you know what? I've got myself out there. I finally got myself out there. I did the amazing role that I wanted to. Obviously brought a quality that I've always wanted to bring. I've never dipped because I don't think Ghetts has dipped in quality. He's always he's just kept it so high. But I think he's more glad at the fact that he managed to get it out there at such a high volume. But it's like McGim says in the chat, man, not getting number one with all them features is crazy because when I first saw the track list, I thought with these features and who Ghetts is as a person, obviously I didn't know what to expect for the marketing, but the rollout with like the Stormzy singles and everything beforehand, I thought this is going to be one of the most insane rollouts. I said, this guy's number one. I thought he was just going to immediately get number one.
Do you feel like it's a bit too late for him? Because I feel like with Ghetts...
No, you know why I say no? Because with Ghetts, he's probably one of the only guys from that generation of UK rap that I think is getting better. Like he's not getting better.
God, yes.
Look, that's a big point.
One of the only guys from that generation I feel have a genuine connection with like my generation, the younger generation. A lot of man his age kind of have lost touch with this new generation. What Ghetts is like, you can see him with Stormzy, Passalu, Backrow G, all these guys, and it's like I feel like it's never. For someone like Ghetts, it can never be too late for him because he makes timeless music.
Yeah,
that's a good one because obviously you see, I have a big respect for grime heads that manage to stay super relevant in today's day and age because obviously someone can quickly hear that and go, oh well, look at the features he got on his tape, but then you don't just get features like that if you're not respected or you don't push out a high quality form of music, because people are not going to do music with you if you're not someone that's, you know, constantly excelling and producing good things. So I really respect when someone from that genre actually like keeps relevant like that. And there's a couple of them, believe it or not, even if it's not stuff like charting like that, are still managing. Like you've got your JKs. I think it's fantastic what the likes of AJ Tracy is turning what he's doing into, like what AJ Tracy is doing, because you got to think it was grime. Like AJ Tracy was grime, and he's just not leaving. He's just freely jumping on, and then he can go back to grime when he wants. I think it's amazing that genre is still kind of standing strong, really and truly, man.
Yeah, no, defo. Even with like gigs as well, because gigs, I'm a fan of gigs. I do like gigs, but like
T is trying to tease like
Yeah, about the Hollow man, you know.
Nah, T, what are you telling me?
I don't know. I feel like with gigs, I love gigs, and honestly, he's been my favorite for a very long time. However, I just don't feel like he can bounce back as much as back to what he used to be. You know, he had the clubs popping without using lyrics, and then it's like I just feel like now I can't get that. Everything sounds very similar to me.
So what do you I kind of hear where you're coming from, but what do you think of like the surprise tape that he dropped that managed to chart with no promo, and he dropped that out of the blue, had no promo. I can't remember what number it got, but it was quite high for like the ceiling that Billy mentioned with Heady, because I believe Giggs has hit a ceiling where it's like he doesn't have to prove anything anymore. But the fact that he come out with a surprise tape and charted the way he did, it kind of shocked me, because it means people are really still listening to Giggs. And you know what I mean? Like,
think about it, Giggs is really one of the faces.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He's the face of the UK, really. Drake has backed him God knows how long.
He's the father of UK rap. Let's be real, and it's like everyone, no matter what generation you are, everyone has that moment. Everyone has that moment from Giggs where it's like, right, that's when I became a fan of Giggs. You understand? Like even me, someone that's not from his generation, I remember being a youth man, seeing him. Like, that's okay, me, man, don't care. I remember I was like, right, this guy is different with the man's rapping about digestives and tea and that, and it sounds wavy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with Giggs though, I feel like he's one of the only guys that has that leeway where he can do something that ain't good, but man will still allow and be like, yeah, but it's Giggs though, you understand? Because he's done so much for so long. And he's done so much for the scene.
Yeah, I think it just comes back. I think it just comes back to. I think it really just comes back to like he doesn't have to prove anything. Like he's done a lot. You know what I mean,
don't care in
it. Are we listening out of respect because he's so influential with the music, or is it a thing where it's just we generally want to listen to what he has?
Yeah, I hear your point.
That's fact.
T, that's banging still. I think that's a banging question, because I'll be real with you. I'll be very real with you. I'll never forget this, because again, I don't lie in it. When that tape dropped, I was on the TL in pieces. Like I couldn't believe it. I was so happy because it dropped, because I didn't know what to expect, but there was a sound I wanted in it, like an old. Because at that time, a lot of people thought there was a Giggs. We'll get onto that, because when that tape dropped, there was a sound that I didn't think I was gonna get. I started that tape and I thought, okay, this sound is back. Now, I'm honest, I was never wheeling gigs in my spare time as much as I have been years ago compared to last year. You get what I mean? But when that tape dropped and I heard it, I thought, nah, this guy, I don't want to say this guy is back, but I said, this is actually a nice project. Like, I actually think the project is nice. But because of a respect thing, probably because it's just Giggs in it, and when he gets it right, he gets it right. So if he's gonna get it right, I'll listen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and even to answer T's question, I do feel like when Giggs dropped the tape, I'll include myself in the bracket. A lot of man listen to the tape just so they can say, have you heard a Giggs tape?
I've heard,
I heard that.
Now his name holds so much weight that when he drops something, you can't ignore it. You understand? You're gonna hear it everywhere, so you don't want to be left out of the conversation. So I have to take in Giggs no matter what, just out of respect for Giggs. But I do feel like when I listened to the project, it was hard for me to kind of relate to it, because it was so grown and mature, and like the headspace he was in when he made that project, it was just so different to the Giggs that we all fell in love with. It's not a bad thing, because it shows growth. I'd rather him rap about his truth than try to pretend to be the Giggs from 09 and 010, you understand? He's a different Giggs to when he made Walk in the Park, so you can't expect him to rap with the same level of aggression and same level of kind of passion, because he's not the same guy. You understand?
That was a banging question. That was a banging question. I'll be so real because it gets people thinking. You know, I think you can even apply that to a couple of people, because
I was gonna say
there's bear. You know, I think.
Right. So, guys, we all know that Bobby's out. Do you think he's going to be charting, one, out of respect of the stuff that he's gone through, or because we're generally excited to see more of that song that hot?
Okay. Wait, before anyone talks, I think with that question, we can't.
She said pause. She said red light.
sorry.
Go
You
on.
can't judge anything until he's actually dropped something.
No, we're not judging it though. She's not judging it. She's asking like,
nothing.
What she said. What do you think? What do you think will happen? Basically, like, what do you think will happen?
One, I think he will do good regardless because he's come out. Regardless of if the song's good or bad. Then after that, we can actually think about is his music actually good? Because really and truly, we didn't get much music from him before he went away. Anyways, I think we're in a different. Pardon?
He didn't drop a lot of music, but the music he did have was very impactful. And that's
now we're in a different time. He's in a different mind space. He's just come out and remember when we did the episode and everyone was like, oh, when you go to jail, your mindset changes and your mental is all different. So we don't know how he's seeing things, what's his perspective. Is he on a club vibe or is he trying to do serious rap? Is he talking about pain? Like how is he? He's gonna go on.
You know what?
I don't know, man.
I'll be real. Like, I've never really paid that much attention to American rappers in general. But obviously, I've known about American for a long time. And it's like when I'm chatting to my brethren my age, innit, they're like, "Rah, this guy, I can't wait for him to drop music." Not even from the street perspective, because they got respect for him for not snitching this and that. They just genuinely, because they grew up in his music. Them kind of songs was like their introduction to hip hop. You get what I'm trying to say? But it's like I think for you lot's generation, a lot of you guys will be kind of coming from the perspective of because of he's been through a lot. Let's see what he's kind of going through. You understand? Let's see what he's got to tell us.
Okay, I was gonna say before, because I was gonna say like when it comes to Bobby, before we even move on, like with Bobby, to answer T, I'll be so real. I have no idea if he can chart on his own. He can if he makes. If we're talking a single. Go on.
Did you not hear the reception he got when?
No, I was about to say, but wait for it.
Okay,
if
sorry.
he makes another no, you're calm. If he drops another big banger in it, like a big banger, fair enough in it. But I feel like if he does chart, it's definitely gonna be a thing where there's gonna be some big help with like other rappers, people that just see him as it's an opportunist thing. I think with him, so long as the hype doesn't die over there, a lot of other rappers are gonna want to do something with him. Are gonna want to, and that's gonna help him loads. Because see, someone like me, I'm not even. If he drops a banger, he drops a banger, but I'm not one to be looking out for it as much as I listen to American music, me personally. So, and I know I'm from the UK, but I have a strong feeling in my chest. That's how a lot of other Americans are deep down. It's not going to be till news comes out. Otherwise, I don't think too many people are that excited. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just to add on to that, sorry.
Yeah.
How he's from New York, right? And rest in peace to Pop. And
definitely, man. Big loss.
So right now, I think it's perfect time for New York to take the scene, and especially because Jill is getting bigger. I just feel like I don't know what he's going to come up with, but I just feel like he's got that bouncy element in his voice, in his sound. Mix that with drill, I just feel like he's going to take over.
That's banging. This is another thing. Magib in the chat said it. Social media is going to drag him into the charts anyway. Do you know how powerful? So like when he came out and how everyone was just moving crazy, like social media is too strong, man, as well. So that's going to be another thing to be fair.
I think I can see this down the same route as Kodak Black with the whole that. That kind of route.
Like what sound do you see him coming with? Do you see him going with that old school sound that he blew up with? Or do you think he's gonna kind of go with the new school, like what T said, and go on a drill thing?
I think he's gonna try and do the new school thing. I think the first song, regardless, is gonna have to be a jumpy tune because everyone's gassed for him. Like, wow.
Well, you know what it is, it's gonna be a curveball, but I wouldn't be surprised if he came on like a conscious, deep rap flow. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot.
I can't see that. I can't see that.
You see what Mizmac will return in the Mac. No one expected that. No one expected that. Bobby's been through a lot in these 6 years. He's got stories to tell. You're not going to tell those stories on a hype thing. The only way you can tell those stories is if you slow it down. And
you know what, though? You know what? If he does something like that, it's definitely going to catch attention, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's going to catch huge attention.
Banger, chart song.
Yeah. Because I think, low-key, everyone's expecting the chart.
I don't. No, but I asked the question on time now when he came out. I said, if he was to collab with a UK artist, who should it be?
Ooh.
A UK artist.
Someone said,
Ross.
Someone said
D-Block.
Ross.
I was gonna say Fredo.
Really?
Yeah, someone said Armz. Someone said
crossing the seas though with his new album. He's kind of gone over there a bit. So I feel like he would. I don't know.
I think D Block for some reason.
Yeah.
It could go off. That could go off, you know.
Or Naves, is it Nave Smalls?
Yeah, that would be out the. I wouldn't expect that if he did. If they managed that, that's a big move for Nave. For you, that's a massive move for Nave.
Someone said Abra on Twitter. Someone said Digga as well. And the Digga thing, it might be a bit out there, but you know, Digga kind of does the party kind of music.
He would love it. He loves it.
Ross. Everyone hates Ross, but yo, like he does the dancing party thing as well. So it could be anything. Only God knows, man.
But yeah, man, obviously, now that we spoke about Bobby, look, we need to touch on this Chip thing because obviously it's been some time in it since he dropped that project. And, you know, I'm a grime kid. Like, I like Chip when he freestyles, but he don't really deliver on projects for me. He doesn't deliver on projects for me. I feel like there's songs from that project he dropped. Like, was it Snakes and Ladders, yeah? Snakes and Ladders, isn't it? Yeah, that he could take and I could enjoy them out. Like, there's some flavors in there. But it's a mixtape again. I get so conflicted because if I say, oh, he can't make, or he's not too good at making long-lasting or tight projects, it's tough because on a mixtape you're basically allowed to be free with it. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Oh, Lou wants to be in a convo. If you want to be in this convo about Chip, DM Does It Bang on Instagram. DM your email to Does It Bang on Instagram, and they'll give you the link to just jump in. But yeah, my thing is like, I get so conflicted because a mixtape is initially for you to make songs and kind of just go off. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. I don't know.
Jordan, introduce yourself.
Who's this?
Yo, can you like hear me? I don't know if my mic's hot.
Yeah, we can hear you still. Tell the people who you are.
Yeah, my name's Jordan. I run a podcast, Korean Chicken and Pasta Bake. Big up you lot though. You lot been smashing.
Listen, you lot, go watch that podcast. Tell them again so they can hear this. I don't know how many people are here, but everyone needs to get their team.
Man, them look 6'3", don't know you, punch in your face if you try to chat to him. Let them know who you are.
Yeah, man. So I run a weekly podcast called Korean Chicken and Pasta Bake. So every Monday, we just run their topics. We run banter. And yeah, man, you like need to tune in. But yeah, man, back to this Chip thing, bro. You get me? Don't know.
Okay, I'm glad you're here.
What do you think about Chip, man?
Yeah, what do you think? Tell us what you think about Chip. Obviously, firstly, and then what do you think about the project?
I'm on Chip. I'm on it.
What do I think about Chip? I think Chip's highly respected. Even by you, I just heard.
No, not even disrespecting. No, I'm not disrespecting.
What was I hearing?
No. Listen, this is what I said. I think Chip is one of the greatest rappers in the UK. It's undeniable, bro. It's undeniable. You can't run from it. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. Yeah. I do prefer the Chip that freestyles, and he knows how to make songs. Believe it or not, like actual songs, he can make them. I just feel like I don't know what it's gonna take for me to attach myself to a project. And I know he's having fun with. I know he's having like it's a mixtape, and like I said, this mixtape, it's not like man's looking at all the songs and going, "Oh, they're all garbage." A man can take songs from them, listen to them in parties, rooftops, whatever. But it's the project for me. It just didn't. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. It's not. I'm not tying to it, man. I'm not tying to it.
Yeah. I hate
but it's
it.
Not disrespecting. It's not disrespecting. Definitely not.
Why is a good project to you then? Define a good project, because I hear this term good project in it. Obviously, how many tunes on that album? You got 20 tunes on the album?
21 tunes.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, 21, I think.
Yeah, for me, a good project. If you got 3 or 4 tunes I can put on my playlist, that's a good project.
3, did you say?
I think everyone's standard. 3 or 4.
Okay, but what's a good project to you? What's a good?
Here we just said, but you said 3 songs out of 21, so that's 9 tunes.
But think about it, when you enjoy an album, it could be your favorite album, are you gonna play track 1 to 14 in the whip or in the yard or at the?
You know what it is? This is what training day free. You know, training day when you have tapes like.
Seriously, man, don't skip that route, bro.
J Huss, a lot of guys do it where I can go top to bottom.
Man, don't skip my favorite projects. Them thing there, that Chip project had 21 songs, has 24 skips. Meaty.
No, but the thing, I'll tell you what, like a good project is, isn't it? A good project for me is where, like, I start the project, and I can go from top to bottom. It provides a good listening experience without me frowning too much at too many songs. I want songs. I'm not saying have a concept. This concept thing's crazy because in a mixtape, I'm not expecting a concept like thing in a mixtape. You get it? I'm expecting good songs, but I still want them to run off each other, and I still want the listening experience to kind of be good. I don't want to go 2 tracks in and be like, yeah, this is cold. 2 more tracks and feel like they're fillers, and then it's like I'm all over the place. Like I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be a chemistry. There needs to be a chemistry. That's just me.
To have cohesion. Chip projects sound like 9 different EPs on a one playlist. No cohesion. No reason.
This whole cohesion thing's dead. Yeah, you remember Michael Jackson's album Thriller? Yeah.
I wasn't alive them times.
Listen, yeah. Let me school you. Let me school you about music. Yeah, this whole cohesion thing. Who started? Whether it was Kendrick, Kanye West, or whatever. Yeah, good music is good music. If you give me 10 good tracks, yeah, I don't care whether there's a storyline.
Which I said, because you don't expect it on a project on a mixtape anyway.
Give us 10 good tracks though.
No, to you, he didn't give you 10 good tracks. All I said, yeah, I need 3 good tracks, 4 good tracks. I put it on my playlist. I won't be in the
but you see, but you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is?
Everyone wants.
No, hold on. Do you know what the problem is?
Let's Snakes and Ladders, Chipmunk.
Yeah. Let's introduce our new guest quickly.
Sorry, guys. It was happening too fast. Sorry, I'm sad. I was in the I was in the comments and I was just like, nah, they're talking about Chip.
Introduce yourself quickly.
Let the people know who you are, and if you want to plug anything as well, because you always want to show love to everyone, man. Go on.
No, I show love to everyone who's listening, who's watching, and everything like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the show, the wrap up, yeah, man. It's going. You know what I'm saying? I'm tuned in.
Good, man. That's nice, man. What are you trying to tell us though? What are your thoughts on the Chip?
Wait, let me introduce yourself quickly.
No, yeah, I did, yeah.
No, he did still.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's that. I agree with what my guy was saying and just jumped in as well. Like Chip, Snakes and Ladders, it's got at least six plus tunes that are top. You know what I'm saying? Top tunes that go mainstream.
This is my thing, yeah. I'm not disagreeing with anyone's opinion because you can't do that because there's no opinion that's fact in it. I'm gonna break it down, yeah. My man said he can take 3 good songs from and it's a good project. You're saying it as if like that's how we all have to think in some form. Do you get it? And we can't think like that. I'm not saying it's wrong or right, but I'm saying you're bringing it across. It's like, okay, that should be the bare minimum expectation, and this is why we sound crazy. Do you get what I mean? And that Chip MJ comparison, I'll be shocked if the chat hasn't got onto man for that because that was crazy.
He wasn't comparing them. He just used an example.
Let me land my point here. Why I was comparing it to my Jackson used to drop albums. There was no cohesion. It was just slappers. It just bangers after bangers after bangers. Yeah. Now everyone started asking for cohesion when Kendrick dropped his To Pimp a Butterfly album and J. Cole dropped his album. Now every album needs to be cohesive all of a sudden. That's not the rule for music. Some people just want to put 10 tracks out that have.
No, of course, and this is why I agree with you. Though. This is why I agree with you. Because I said this already in a mixtape. In a mixtape, I'm not actually expecting that though. Like you said, when I hear mixtape, I'm immediately expecting just songs in it, just songs where it doesn't matter whether they're trying to have fun or they're trying to go in. Like I'm just expecting songs, but I still expect them to kind of gel. I'm not saying like it needs to make sense or there needs to be a story. Do you get it? It's like. I don't know, like there are fans. I just feel like this is my issue. This is my issue. There are people and fans of Chip that like his projects and will hail his projects high the same way I hail him as a great rapper. Do you get it? But I feel like when you have a great body of work, the general public will actually go, this project is hard. They don't have to be fans. They will go, this works. And it's not fact, but I just feel it's a big thing. It's definitely a big thing. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be different. You're going to be different. But when the general public somewhat agrees on it outside of us that are kind of diehard listeners, I think that's a big thing.
I was just going to say, can we establish, is the project an album or a mixtape?
It's a mixtape. It's a mixtape. Okay.
if it is a mixtape, then it doesn't have to have cohesion. Like,
which is what I said. Which is what I said.
cool.
I still wanted to gel. It's 3 times
Yeah,
man
but
landed on that. That's why I don't get where. No, not you, Mel.
21 songs, 25 different genres. What is that? That don't even make sense.
But a mixtape,
that's art. I'd say that's art.
That's the difference.
Yeah, but it's not good though. I don't mind a man being versatile, but if you're doing the next genre and you're not good, then don't do it. Why am I going to praise you for doing something different if it's not good? I don't make sense.
Thing. He is good though because like he can do so many genres, and everybody everyone knows that you can't run out of bars. So why would you not want to
stick the bar in there? That's what I'm saying.
You know why?
You know what it is? I don't even think we're crazy because I feel like it's just a thing where, like I said, I'm not disputing that he's a great rapper, and even I said to some people, a great artist too, because from when you're doing songs with Chris Brown and stuff, fair enough, like you can do these genres. I still feel like you need to do these other genres well. You don't just do something that we can all go, yeah, pass, and that makes you.
Have you heard?
He's still versatile. Do you know what I mean? What's that?
Have you heard Party Run on Snakes and Ladders?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's gone for that genre there, the dancehall genre. He's got Bugsy Malone as well. He's made
that's a song. I like that song.
You know what I'm saying? What's it?
Grown Flex.
Grown Flex. He had Notorious on Bugsy Malone's tape. So they're both gone for a different sound there. And it's not that they've made one track. Chip's done it. He's put it on Snakes and Ladders, and Bugsy's done it, and he's put it on his thing in it. So I think that has gone out like.
It's weird for man because I really like him. Like you got a deep. I've been listening to Chip, Ice Kid, Terminator, Temper T. I'm a proper grindhead and I still hell man in it. Like I still hell man high. I don't know why it doesn't connect with man. Like not connect. When I say connect, I'm not saying it needs to connect and be deep and mean things, but his projects just don't. I don't pick up his projects. I will still go and listen to his freestyles and like his freestyles, but it's like I don't know what it is like with Chip basically, but I'm not disputing that he's still somewhat a good artist and a very fantastic rapper. Do you know what I mean? Like that's it's just me. Like it's just me.
Now you know what it is
because he's cold. He's still cold. And like I said, I will take. You know what? Let me look at this now on Spotify. Yeah, looking at this now, I can 100% take way more than 3 tracks to a Shubs and still live a movie. Do you get what I'm saying? The team with Movado, there's the team with Movado, Stylo-G, like there's a couple man can still go and live. But I'm not. But this is what I'm saying. I don't know why I still can't look at the project and be like, this project is cold. But I can say the songs are cold. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. It's a weird one for me.
Let me be real though. You see with Chip, yeah, not just with Chip. My thing, yeah, I'm a big fan of man just sticking to what they're good at. That's my thing. Like I don't. Obviously, man are gonna say that it's shallow. You should let a man grow, let a man be versatile, but. If you're good, I don't mind a man trying something different. But if you do something different and it's not as good as what you usually do, don't do it. That's what I think with Chip. I think if Chip gave me 21 songs of him just barring, I'd listen to it every day. Same with Put a Paper Train Day 3. He stuck to what he's good at, and it's a classic. It's gonna be a classic. You understand? Chip, because he felt like he could do better different things, and now it backfired because it didn't work out. It didn't make sense to me. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, so you know what? I got a question for the 2 guests, or everyone, not just the 2 guests. Even like, do you feel that Chip, to you? So obviously, because you look at Snakes and Ladders as good with his other projects, do you feel like he has great bodies of work, like actual great bodies of work?
I was going to bring that up. I was going to say that, like, you think that you'd say it backfired now, like. It's his first time doing it. Like he's been doing it from like any group that's on that kind of look at N-Dubs and look at all their styles they've done. And Chipmunk's been on a tune with N-Dubs featuring Skepta. Chipmunk had I Am Chipmunk back in the day. He was bringing out albums from them. You know what I'm saying? And all of them, he's always featured like different MCs, especially female as well. You know what I'm saying? He makes good bangers and that. So he's not new to this. Like. People might not go as far back as Chipmunk, but me, I was listening to Chipmunk in college, you know what I'm saying, and them old school albums there.
Yeah, like, bro, definitely. Secondary school, I think a lot of man were.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's what I'm expecting, per se.
I think is the type of artist that kind of charts or does better on singles and features rather than projects of his own.
See, spot me.
Actually, spot me.
I'm not gonna say he's a reactive artist, but he does work better when there's pressure of his throne being taken away from him, because he's ultimately known as this, king of whatever, prince of grind. I don't know what they call him, but do you know what I mean? He's very reactive. So when he has to do it on his own accord, it's not the full chip that we get. It's not the chips that it's just chip, just
but you see for the guests here, you see what Mike Tech has said in the comments. This is basically what I've been saying to you. I'm not too fussed on like a concept for the project and whatnot, because I've just told you I can take songs from this and I'll still go live a movie. But I just don't know why I can't I don't know why I can't hold any of his projects high, but I'll never still just because of that go, he's not a good this or he's not a good that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Let me just say one thing before I leave, because I'm gonna have to go. You don't understand the difficulties to make one good song in life. Never mind.
No, of course. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Let me finish. Yeah, to make one good song in life. Yeah, listen. Yeah, to make a good song in life. How long has Chip been out? Since he was like 14, 15?
Yeah.
Bro, this guy's cold. If you drop an album, I said if you drop an album and you got 3 good tracks, I'm telling you, you've dropped a good project. I'm telling you, you got the odd anomalies.
3 out of 21.
When you got the odd anomalies, the artists that can drop a body of which every track's a banger. They're anomalies.
3 out of 21.
They're anomalies.
Yeah.
They're anomalies. But I'm telling you.
Yes, I feel like the comments are agreeing with, man. Like, I agree with. I hear what you're saying. But it's like the comments are basically saying what man's saying. I think there are more than even 5 songs out of that 21 that man rates. There are a couple that I go raw. These are good. But this is what I'm saying. But it still doesn't mean I have to think the project is good. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's not good.
I can take songs from it and be like, this is crazy, but I still can't look. I don't know why I can't look at the project as good, but I hear what you're trying to say. Like, because of it is hard to make a track. That's why a lot of upcomers now are coming out and releasing dusty things because it's not easy.
No, but you lot smashing it. Cool. Bless.
I love it, man.
What you just said about. Okay, were you gonna say something?
No, I'm listening to you. So
you see what he said. It's not easy to make a track. Obviously, it's not easy to make a track to normal humans like us. But when you're Chipmunk and you've got that lyrical ability, it's not hard for you to drop a freestyle that everyone's gonna bang out. It's not hard for you to do these kind of things because he's very. So because he's had that reputation from when he was 15 of being a lyrical monster. What a whole high expectations, bro.
There's a big point there, If the tape was shorter, it would have slapped. I agree, man. That might be it.
This is just
hello. The guest.
I think with everything that you guys have been saying, I think we're bored of him. I think that's just what it is. I think we get too much from him. There was all the Stormzy beef.
Let the guest wants to land seriously. You can see he's in the sky right now.
Like you said, the rapper's lifespan, whatever, is 5 years or whatever it is, right? He's been going for time. He's dropped albums. He's done USA. He's done UK. He's done all the beef. He's dropped albums. So why are you dropping an album or a project that's got 21 tracks when you've already had all these diss tracks, all these? We're getting too much from him. We're not actually appreciating what he actually can do.
I hear you.
That's why we can't sit
there. Can I say something now?
I want to hear the guest. I really want to listen to what the guest has got to say.
If I would have said, because she said that now, mine's not going to sound like it doesn't mean a lot, but I was going to say, like, even though you've got like Tupac, a legendary artist, he will drop, you've got people like him who will drop two disc album, basically.
Yeah.
2-sided album, and it's got how many tracks on there, and you can pick at least 15 on there that bang and slap. You know what I mean? And with Chipmunk, like, I don't think it matters how many tracks are on an album. You know what I mean? And I think stuff like, say if Chipmunk, God forbid, was to pass tomorrow, people will definitely be just like, you know what I'm saying? Every track on Snakes and Ladders will just become legendary, I bet. You know what I mean? If things like that will happen.
Just to add on to what Mel, what you were saying. Sorry, about what you were saying, how you were like, there's too much of him. I don't want to play devil's advocate, but I'm gonna. I feel like what's happened is you're comparing it to something that he used to do before. So in the sense, because if you really like an artist, if an artist is great, no matter how many songs they put on, you're just gonna like it. Consistency is key. I think the fact is maybe he dropped from where he used to be popping to the point where it's like, oh, he's back again. Oh, kind of thing. I think that's what it comes up to. It's the quality of where he used to be and where he's at now, and him just doing more of the mediocre shit rather than doing big thing.
I honestly think it comes down to what man said, because we're always like, T will can think the tape don't slap. I might think it doesn't slap, and next man might think it slaps. But I've still, the whole convo from the start, I haven't disputed the fact that he is such a great rapper, like, and that he knows how to make songs, and that he can do this thing. Do you get what I'm saying? But I just don't know. It's hard, because me saying he doesn't have a good project isn't the be all. It's not the be all and end all, innit? But
we're sorry, because I'm seeing people comparing it to Chris Brown. But like with Chris Brown has evolved. Chris Brown has completely changed his sound from when he started to where he is now. Whereas with Chipmunk, even with Ghetts as well, Ghetts has completely changed. The album that he just dropped is a completely refreshing and different sound to what we're used to hearing from Ghetts. So with Chip, if Chip has done everything down the line, of course we're going to be bored.
Should I tell you what's crazy, though? Should I tell you what's crazy? This is what hurts me the most, though. Well, for me, because again, we all think differently, but I think Chip can deliver like a tape like what Ghetts did. You can call me crazy, but he has the rapping ability to do something crazy like that. This is probably why it hurt. This is probably why it hurts me. Billy, you know what it is? I know what you're trying to say, and like I said, it probably will sound crazy, but when you have talent like that, and you have that. You know, you have that respect in the scene, you have that name, I'm pretty sure you can put together a madness, but I think it's upsetting me that I just haven't got that. Like, that's the big thing for me.
See why I disagree with what you just said, Ebbs, about why Chip can make an album on a level of conflict of interest. Because of, even though Chip and Ghetts, in terms of the lyrical ability, there's not much to separate them, you understand? But in terms of song and lyrical depth, then there's a massive gap. Because let's be real, bro, Chip ability and the way he explains certain things is crazy. But if you actually do what he's explaining and what he's trying to say to us, it's not going to blow you away. Realistically, when Chip raps about the same things as family. This is what I mean. And I reckon the guest is probably listening to this as well in the same way that I'm thinking it. I just think that he can still, even though you think that, and I actually see like why someone would think that, I just feel like he could do that and pull it off and no one would expect it, because most people think like the way you're thinking, because we don't have much to go off. I just feel like off talent alone, he can do it.
I think if Chipmunk wanted to make a tune that would blow everybody away, he could do it without batting an eye. You know what I mean?
This is actually what I believe as well. This is actually what I believe as well.
No, but you know what it is? If he could have, he would have done it by now. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
But he did. Yeah, I think he did do it, but we just didn't really clock it. I think he did it with Flowers, with that song that he sent for
same way.
Because he still do the same thing.
He ain't on road for bare different ways. That's literally what all he raps about. He raps about the fact he can't run out of bars. He raps about the fact he's light skin, and that's all it is. That's all he raps about.
But this is why like I have this. But this is why I have this issue of comparisons, like when I do the immediate comparison thing, because I'm already expecting certain things from certain artists, which is obviously, it might be a wrong way to look at stuff, but when you're actually talented, like it does still spin me that I still haven't got a certain, there's something I want from Chip, and I don't know what exactly that is, but I haven't got it yet. That's just what it is to me and for me, innit? Which is, I think it's sad to say, because I still hail him highly and I still think he's insane and he drops insane stuff. There's no disrespect at all, but see the way Ghetts has dropped what he's dropped,
yeah.
I'm just so shocked Chip hasn't dropped something that's captured us the same magnitude.
You don't have the lyrical depth, bro. He's not being through.
I'm not questioning why hasn't he or whatever. I'm shocked that he hasn't. The majority. He has the power to market it. He has. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I think
he hasn't got stories. He hasn't got the stories that Ghetts has got. He's a normal dude that went to school, never involved in nothing, became a rapper from when he was young, and that's it. Yes, he hasn't got the story.
You can't do all that.
You know how you said?
No, I'm not saying because he's a normal you. I'm just saying that look at what Ghetts has been through. I'm not. In fact, Chip might have actually been through.
These certain tracks that people listen to.
Be honest. Be honest. What Chip gonna tell us in the music?
Is you know what I'm saying?
T, you wanted to land. You wanted to land.
Sorry. You know how you compared him to Ghetts, and like how Ghetts has got this really polished looking album, and then you've got Chip. Right now they're on two different calibers. They've always been. I think even though they're very similar in terms of the music, they're two different aspects, because Ghetts is more of a storyteller, he's a narrator, whereas Chip, he is actually more in depth, but he's lyrically, he's really good with his puns, and he makes the puns kind of wrap around the sound of the beat. You know, he's quite bouncy with it. He makes it fun and very like. Whereas if you're listening to Ghetts, you become more attentive. You know, you try to clock things. Whereas with Chip, it's more of a bouncy. It's more of like, oh shit, that's mad. That's a bit deep. So I think he's more of like the dates people. Whereas Ghetts, you've got the storytellers that way, if that makes sense. So I feel like it's really hard to compare those two. You have to compare Chip with someone who's similar on his wavelength in terms of music, and I can't tell you who that is, but it's hard to compare those two.
Yeah, people only want to hear. Someone in the chat said people only want to hear trauma these days and wonder why young people run to the road.
Oh wow!
No, I think that's a wrong way to look at it. Still, what it is?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Even like I don't know him.
That's crazy because it's not. I wouldn't say we want to hear trauma. And that's not exactly why I'm not ready. No, this is just a separate thing I'm saying. Like, the thing is, like, a lot of men are living similar lives, innit? And I think it's a thing where, like anything in life, same for you, you might have a model in your life or something when they say something or do something, you look up to them because you've either lived it or you've seen something in your life that kind of like reflects it. When certain man say certain things on tracks and go on like in certain things, relatability is massive, innit? I wouldn't say it's a trauma thing. But there's a relatability. A lot of these guys grew up similar to us as well. So obviously, when we do hear these things, obviously we do gravitate towards it. But I wouldn't say like would want to run to the road because of it, you know.
Yeah, and it's like it's not that I just want to hear trauma, bro. I just want to hear fit. I want to know you as a person when I hear your music and I want to be able to connect with you. Chip is telling man the same things every song. He don't run out of bars. He's light skinned and he don't do roles. No. Those are things I pick up when I listen to his music. Those are the only things.
You know what? You know, Ghetts has gone. We haven't heard him for a while. You know what I mean? Like how he used to be, how he used to sound. You know what I mean? He's changed like differently. Like he's gone spiritually. If you've seen his interviews, you've listened to his songs. We've got the same old Chip with the same old tunes. Like, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't. Yeah, we haven't been like, oh, where's Chip gone? When we can say that with Ghetts. You know what I'm saying? Ghetts sounds completely different. People have noticed that he's not the same old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same tunes and same stuff that's come out with has come completely different. That's like on conflict of interest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we come from a completely different angle. And even though we are getting that same old stuff from Chipmunk, you know what I'm saying? They are completely different artists, but they are still great in their own means, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes sense.
I hear that.
Appreciate what they've done, you know what I'm saying? They're still sick.
Okay, so I'm gonna we'll probably just move from that quickly because obviously make it a bit more light-hearted and talk about stuff that's going on in the socials. Obviously, I don't know if all of you lot saw, but Bouncer and Armz, a bit of drama on the TO. Obviously they're gonna show a clip. Obviously, Does It Bang's gonna show a clip now for you lot for context of what was going on. But yeah, man, just basically those guys were found fighting on the socials, looking like they wanted to set up a little boxing fight.
It's another idiot thing, man.
Sorry, but all I saw was the money.
The clip should be coming now.
The money.
You can still see us lot, but you can watch this clip now. Obviously, I don't know if you lot can hear that.
This is a grown man as well, you know.
Not sure if you lot can hear that, but. As you can see,
you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you don't. I don't even think you want to hear that, but you can see this life has got the people, man. Obviously,
he's moving like he's my age.
Yeah, if anyone saw that, if anyone saw all of that stuff, let us know in the comments what you think about all that stuff. But basically, in long story short, Bouncer started something. And he showed boxing clips, and he's obviously shouted out Armz.
It's very clearly.
You guys think that was real or fake? Do you know what I mean?
It's very clearly staged, and on
it's entertainment. It's promotion. It's money.
What do you say?
It's entertainment. It's got to be staged. It's promotion. It's money. That's all it is. It's just because obviously Bouncer's there Lookerman's manager in it, and he set up the whole spoofing with Lookerman and that little boxing match, like the celebrity boxing. People streamed it, got a little money off of it. He's just doing the exact same thing now, you know what I'm saying? But he's just featured himself, his Armz Korleone, however it started. He's already put money down there.
Yeah, but my thing is like,
he's already said that he wants to do it on his own show.
Is this going ahead?
Of course, it's confirmed, but it's like, I don't know. It's meant to be for entertainment, but it's not even entertaining.
Right.
Man, is just calling each other out. Like, it's like they agree to just call each other out, and it's weird to me. It's weird to me, man. It's like, man.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
I'll watch it, but it's not something that's exciting me. Like,
the reason, there's so many reasons why people are gonna watch it. One, it's Bouncer. Okay, we know Bouncer's hench. He looks like a hench guy. Have we really seen him do much?
Is he really hench? Is he really hench?
Let's let him put his money where his mouth is. All this money is on the line. Obviously, as well, we got Armz Korleone, I can't say his name. Him, when I saw it was him, I was like, them two are gonna fight. It's just gonna be so interesting to see how they are in the ring.
The thing is, it's weird to me. I think it's, I don't know. I'm from a different. You know what it is? Yeah, this is why when Billy messaged me on the socials, I kind of agreed with it to a point. In this context, when he called them weird, didn't it? Like, the generation I'm from, all that stuff's mad. Like, but I get it. This is today's life. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's not even. Bro, there's ways you can stage beef and still make it entertaining. That was not entertaining. That was just cringy to me, bro.
It's not entertaining at the moment, but you will plug in sooner or later. Definitely.
The thing is, I'm not going to plug in. I won't plug in.
You say that now, but you definitely will.
I promise you, I won't plug in, bro. I won't plug in.
This would be good as well, because I think this is something for people like the urban scene, let's say, or like ends or
it might be a good fight. It might be a good fight to watch. I won't plug into all this hype or whatever they're doing on social media because it's weird to me. But it might be a good fight.
By that malarkey, God bless you. Yeah, because do you know what it is with what McGill is saying? Like I said, when these things are entertainment based, let me give you an example. Armz is, let's say, tipped to beat this guy every day of the week, and then all of a sudden the fight itself is fake. Like, I don't know, like where I'm from, when I see like, in the hood you're scrapping and you know it's a scrap, like, because it will end quickly. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I guess it's entertaining in it for the majority, but I see what Billy's saying. Like, but it's just what's happening today, innit? Like, this is what a lot of people tune into. It's lockdown as well. It's probably a great time to get people to watch.
We got Dre Gotti.
Saturday. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, big up Dre Gotti TV.
Everyone go subscribe to Dre Gotti as well, man.
Subscribe to him. But I actually hear that, man. But even quickly moving from that, what do you guys think about June 21st? Obviously, everyone was buzzing.
Is it happening though?
And then we got told furloughs extending to September. What's everyone saying about that? What's everyone saying?
I think the fact that the furlough system has been like extended just shows that normality won't be achieved until later stage. June 21st is literally just going to be somewhat of the new norm, where you're probably still out doing your thing, but social distancing, masks, all of this, curfews, maybe certain things are still going to be in order. But I feel like September 2021 is when maybe everything is going to be new. You know, the school's going to start again, so the school systems are probably going to be in school. Everything slowly, the offices are going to be taking people into the offices, just things like that. But I don't think June 21st, it's going to be open because the vaccine's out. I think that's their solution in their head. It's like, but I don't.
Well, have we heard about the Brazilian strain and they've lost about 3 people in Scotland?
I don't know. Listen, I'll be real. Guess. What do you think about this stuff? What do you think? Are you with me in the sense that I just don't know what to believe anymore?
I was just about to leave you. I was just about to like.
You know what? Then here's your chance. Plug what you need to plug. You know. I was just in it. You know what I'm saying? Just before I caught that. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? We've been fed dreams before. You know what I'm saying? Until we get a taste of the pie. Like, you know what? I think this is going down. And we've already had evidence that he chats. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, Boris and the government has absolutely lost control of the people. Like, absolutely. I do not trust this government at all. I didn't before, but I definitely don't trust it now. Regardless, June 21st, I'm in a club, I'm dancing, and if I get arrested, I don't care because I deserve.
But if the club door is shut, then where are you going? The streets.
Outside.
She's coming.
Come on.
We're in the streets.
I'll be warm outside. I don't care. I think it's embarrassing. I think the government has really failed the country. I think the government really slacked. I think even till now they haven't done things that they should have. Yes, like T said, they've seen this vaccine as a cure for everything, but it's really not, because how long is it going to last for? Well, apparently the UK is apparently taking too much of the vaccine anyways, that all these countries are allowed to take. Like the UK has just dealt with this so poorly, and I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a thing where we're constantly in and out, easing it out until we actually get rid of the COVID, whatever. But
I don't think people should get their hopes up, because it's just going to be, like, you're just going to expect it. Oh my God. And look at that, we booked tickets as well for October this or August this, and it's actually not gone through. June the 21st was the whole, you know what I'm saying? Just don't get your hopes up too much.
I wouldn't be surprised if by September we're basically in another lockdown or some kind of restriction or something.
Obviously, before we even divert or continue from that topic, obviously big up the guest, because I know he's been itching to do the dashing. He's been itching to do the.
You know what I'm saying?
I've got you, bro. The exit's here.
I want to get back to the show. I don't want to, you know what I mean?
But it was wavy having you on, man. It was wavy.
Bless, man. Bless.
But yeah, is he gone? Man can't see the full thing. Okay, but yeah, see, as far as the all this stuff goes, like I see on social media, I think it's good to see people kind of excited, because I guess they have something to look forward to. I don't know what to believe in, because we're talking about vaccines being rolled out. I know a couple of people had the first. I ain't had one. I ain't been invited to one. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Different. That's a whole different.
Are you not taking the vaccine?
I was going to say, do you all believe in this conspiracy theory against black people having a different effect to the vaccine than others?
No, this is my thing. I don't know what to believe. I don't think too much about that stuff, because this is how I look at life. Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I can walk to a hospital or a GP or whatever. They can tell me anything, and at the end of the day, because I'm not clued up too much about that stuff, I'm gonna have to believe what's being said, or what if they tell me this is in this injection. What can I say? Like, I have to go with it. So I don't really even think too much about it. My thing is more. I just feel like they might do a thing where, let's say shows, for example, if you can't go to a show unless you've been vaccinated,
100%.
people that have to work in it and do certain things are probably just gonna cave in and do it anyway. Like, I know I'll probably be one of those people. So I'm not really thinking too much. Do you know what I mean? If it's that, man, we'll do it.
Well, I mean, I've heard about the whole passports, the vaccine passport thing, about if you want to go abroad and that. I'm not gonna lie, it will get to a point where I'm dying and I need to go abroad and get some sunshine. But yes,
I heard that. But quickly, we got a guest though. In the pink hoodie, looking all fly and that, grinning and that. Yeah. Tell us, listen, introduce yourself. Plug anything you need to do. Plug us. Do what you got to do and tell us who you are and that, man.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Yeah, man. It's been good, it's been good. Man said looking fly, trying to get the trimming.
No, you're there, man.
what are you going to do?
Yeah, but what you guys saying, man? You all good?
Yeah, no, we're good still. Plug anything you do. Like, what would you like if you do anything you want to just plug, or do you know what I mean? This is for everyone. I don't know how many people are here, but always showing love to everyone. Do you know what I mean? I'm hearing your names. I'm hearing your name is Billionaire James. That's what the streets are saying, Billionaire James. So let us know, man. Let us know.
Yeah. So I'm just like an entertainer, to be honest with you. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm an actor.
Oh, sick.
Stand up as well. So yeah, anything you kind of want to see, it's pretty much on my Instagram or on my YouTube.
Plug that for us.
What's your Instagram?
Billionaire James. Is that at Billionaire James? Yeah. Yeah, you heard that, guys. He's an actor. If you need it. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, if you need actors, because I see it on the TL and stuff a lot, it's Billionaire James, man. It's Billionaire James. But yeah, man, what topics we've covered quite a lot today. In the chat, is there anything you wanna hear us cover?
And the whole
why I was gonna say you guys talk through. No, still.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What's your thoughts?
What was you gonna talk about, guest?
What does he think?
What's Mel saying?
No, I was just going to ask you because
let them talk about the COVID vaccine thing, innit?
Yeah.
What do you think about June 21st, basically? You yourself, what's your take on what's happening and how it looks, and with yesterday's news of the furlough and that, man?
Boy, listen, as long as Boris ain't going to knock my door, I'll talk freely.
That's calm. It's calm.
Yeah, boy, sir. I think the way it's been handled has been a madness, to be honest with you. Like, you've got families and friends and people that can't link up and whatever it is, and it's like, listen,
you've got to put it in a situation where people have their own free will and mind to be able to make up their decision about that vaccine. The way they've kind of navigated it is that, I think Mel said it like a couple of seconds ago, it's going to get to a point where it's like, you can't travel, you can't go to venues, you can't go to concerts without having a vaccine. And if that's the case, you pretty much force people to no alternative, which is madness.
Yeah. Is there any artists that would kind of risk taking the vaccination or just to see them live? And if so, is that you just said so? You feel like people might do it? Well, the government might get to a point where we have to take vaccinations to go to concerts, travel abroad. Is there an artist that you would risk that?
You know what? I'll be so real.
Is there an artist?
Yeah, as in like to go and see them.
You know what? All right, cool. There's not an artist. There is an actress. If Megan Good turned around and said, "Yo, vaccination, come check me," then I might have to go check Megan.
Fair enough. Is that really just for the acting, or is it for? Let me know, man. Let me know, man. Let me know.
Hi, broski, I'm backing you up. I'm backing you up on that one. There, I'm there.
You lot are silly. You
are mad.
What question have we got? Actually, we got a fresh question. What artists do you guys want to see when we're out of lockdown? What artists are you not eager to see?
I need to see Digga.
We'll go one by one. Actually, T, the spotlight on you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Over here.
There's a couple. I think for me, Travis Scott, just because I feel like I just need to be just jumping. You know, I feel like I've been number for so long, and then also Drake, my baby Drake.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be one. Still, that would be big.
Those two for me.
All right, Billionaire James. Who are you eager to see? Bar Megan Good. Like she's an actress. We've got the artist thing here now, so you know. So let us know.
You know what? I'd have to see like one of them concerts that I know I'll probably only see like once. So I'd have to go for like a Jay-Z or something like top echelon. If I'm gonna risk it for that vaccine, I need like.
Oh, I hear you actually. Yeah, I hear you. Because obviously, I hear what you're saying. Because even if they say vaccine and then we go live shows, no one's saying those vaccines are going to be immediately effective. Like we might just all be going in, taking them as an entry, as a pass, and then we all just end up getting COVID anyway. So I hear what you're trying to say. Like it's got to be worth it. But Mel, who are you trying to see? Like if they go
America, if we're doing America, it has to be Lil Durk, baby. Durk,
shit, for the streets, man. Slide to the streets, baby. Oh my god. Now I hear it loud and clear.
No. Durk. Oh my god. I can't believe I've never seen him till this day.
Mel.
Yeah.
Now I'm asking this though, yeah?
Go on.
I'm saying this vaccine could go either way, right?
Yes.
It could go either way. Imagine you take this vaccine, you just start twitching up like, is Little Durk really the one you want to choose?
Oh,
one artist?
No, I'm dead serious, like dead serious. Durk is the only person I've been thinking about this whole lockdown that I need to go see. Durk, I'm not even joking. I'll happily pay whatever money I have to go. Durk, because he ain't coming to the UK like that ever again. And if he does, I'm going to see him. Like, I'm definitely going to go see him.
So if you don't cancel again. All right, listen, before we even mute, sorry, Mel, but I'm just going to address this because when Durk had that show, you lot that actually fans should have known, man had a trial. I don't know why everyone was shocked when man. I was so spun when people were shocked. Man had a trial and you lot thought was going to perform. You lot are crazy.
That was obvious.
I was so shocked.
If you're a real Durk fan, you would have knew that.
But yeah, Billy, I heard a bit of Digga D, obviously just announced dates. So... Anyone else a bar Digga like you're trying to see?
He's not even coming to Money, bro. Man chose Leicester over Money.
Sheffield.
Oh wait, he didn't pick Manchester in
the Leicester.
Oh yeah, Leicester, Bournemouth and Sheffield outside of London.
He's gonna be performing for Gary Lineker and them, man.
We're saying you posted with the Pringles lid.
Walkers.
But but is it Walkers? Oh, Lineker. Plug me so I can get the Pringles thing, man. But anyway, what do you call it? So what, outside of Digga, no one else that you're even feeling like, yeah, you know, I would need to see them. Like if they're available, man's gonna grab tickets and take that risk. Like no one bar Digga.
Yeah, J Huss 9s as well. I got a 9.
The chat was really look. The chat likes the Huss.
I've got a 9 ticket for October anyway, so I'm going.
Oh yeah. Same. Man's at the nines thing. Oh, let us know in the comments if you lot have tickets and you're already going to stuff. I've got a couple still. Bro.
I've got tickets to Bryson Tiller. So
bring me in. What?
Wait, here for it. So Spotify do this thing where if you're like in the 1% of their listening audience, you get discounts. I just realized that I'm the 1%.
I'm pretty sure I got that email as well. I wasn't supposed to air that. Nah, that's crazy. Let me check that again.
I always get that email for better artists.
Nah, you're lucky.
Yeah, that's that discount for one of his shows that's happening next week, and it's like.
Is it a virtual? Is it a virtual thing?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I aired the email like an idiot because I saw virtual. I thought, why? But it could actually slap, man. Oh, I didn't think to.
I'm gonna set up my room to make it look like a projecting thing. Like I'm gonna make it into a proper like 3D experience.
Yeah, you're smart, man. You're smart.
I'm ready for it. So yeah, for me, lined up, and I've also got this girl called Kiana Lee.
Kiana Lee. Oh, you know, Ball, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I think it's October.
Wait, Ebbs, who did you say you'd go see?
Who do I want to see? Oh, man, I have to give you the UK and US. In the UK, I'll be so real. I'm trying to see the 98s perform. You don't understand. I'm telling you now, that will be one of the best shows you will see for a long time in the UK if they manage to get a very good venue and that manage to goes away, because you will get Unknown T, you'll get your V9s, you're getting everyone in one place. Like that's gonna be crazy. You'll get the solos, you'll get the group songs. Who else in the UK? I'll be real. I seen Snow Allegra like last year, innit? I'm trying to see Cleo Soul as well. In the UK, like, obviously
for a minute, innit?
Yeah, I'm trying. Listen. If I could go and listen to that album live, that Rose in the Dark live, I'm not gonna lie. I know it'll be a banging experience. I don't know who she'd have as like a backup, but yeah, man. I don't know. I'd love that, man. But US, obviously, if a Drake thing's available, man's there. But I have an inkling that at the Heady show, Heady's gonna have shock guests that we might not expect and people might be sleeping on. But I keep saying to people, don't be surprised if shock US acts show up for that Wembley show, because it's a Wembley show, innit? So it's not small, and you've already had the tracks with those guys. So for £30, even if you're not a big Heady fan, I say take that risk, even because I know you'll probably know some of his bangers and whatever. I feel like you'll get for £30 more than what you bargained for. So yeah, the 98s, looking forward to Heady. Pot of Paper as well. Do you know what I mean? What are you saying, Billy?
Yeah, but that's the thing about shows. You don't even have to be a fan of them to enjoy the show.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think you get your money's worth. I think you do get your money's worth regardless.
Quickly add, for the UK, for me, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is it
Parsaloo? Yeah, he
announced the tour of it yesterday, innit?
Pardon?
He announced his tour today.
Did he? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Still, he did.
That's what I'm gonna be doing tonight. Then I'm gonna get tickets.
Not gonna lie, I'm going to Brent fight. Oh, Brent. Who likes Brent in here? Because Brent is cold, man. I
like him. I'm not a fan, but I like him. I like it.
But I don't think I'm depressed enough or single enough to hear that.
I think I've got the toxicness just that enough to qualify. Just enough.
One more heartbreak, and then I'll probably relate. I feel like
I hear it.
Yeah,
Now that's a banging selection you lot have though. But quickly, what would you say are your bangers of the week? Like what track bangs for you? Like what track? One track for each of you in the chat. We'll start with Billionaire James, man. Obviously you've got time. What track is a banger of the week for you? Like which track bangs?
Wizkid Essence.
Oh, that's your song of the week. Yeah. I like that. That song is complete.
Yeah, song's cold.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big song. T, what are you telling me? What's your banger of the week? What song bangs for you?
Guys, it's gonna throw you guys off, but it's an electronic pop. So do you guys know Joe Corey? No?
Oh, sorry, go on. I couldn't hear that. Sorry, go again.
It's this song called Bed by Raya, right? I can't say her name either.
Oh, yeah.
Ghetts, Rai, and then also Joe Corey have like made this track, and it's literally been on my playlist all day, every day since it's come out. I think it came out Friday, so I actually was very fortunate. I heard it before it came out, and I've been obsessed. And now that it's on the now that it's out, I'm just like, oh my god, I can talk about it.
Yeah, I hear it. That's it sounds like, listen, that's what music's meant to make you feel like, man. It's meant to. You're supposed to be excited, and you're meant to feel good about that. So that's a banging track. Mel, what are you telling me? What's your bang of the week?
I had one and I just forgot it, but my secondary one is gonna have to be Gabsy. I love anything Gabsy. Anything.
Yeah, you do, innit? You do.
Yeah, me. So I'll probably pick Gabsy as friends. He's anything Gabsy really.
Casey's gonna love that one. I know Casey's here. The As Friends thing. Watch her in a second.
As Friends, Toxic, Malone Interlude, Trouble, all of that.
Yeah. Okay, Billy. What are you telling me? Track of the week, banger of the week. What track bangs for you this week? Because I know the no chorus thing's been there for you, man.
You just took the words out of my mouth, man. You should let me sing it.
We don't need no verse.
Digga and Millions, no chorus. Jump up, drop. Put them in a hearse.
Yeah. No, I hear it. That one's cold. I do like that track a lot, still.
That's the best of the year so far.
My track of the week, it's actually from Lucky Day's Table for Two. I don't know if you lot would have heard of that project. It's How Much Can a Heart Take? That track is so good that it's from Table for Two by Lucky Day. Like Mahalia's on there, Ari Lennox is on there, Queen Nigel's on there, Joyce Rice, all them. Those are the features. But yeah, man, How Much Can a Heart Take? That's my bang of the week, man. It's a bit more of a softer thing, but it's cold, man.
Is our guest still here?
Man. What's that? Sorry, is James still here? Yeah, he's still here. He's still here.
I'm enjoying it. It's good.
Yeah. I think we should round up here, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, hold on, guys in the comments. Did you like that for the first show? Like, I don't think there was bugs like that. There weren't no really like errors. Well, I think it was smooth. I think it was alright.
I think we did really good for our first show.
Yeah. Let us know as Mel wraps it up in it.
Yeah, more guys involved, more people joining in. Remember, you guys, you can all tune in and give your opinions to any topics that we're talking about. Anything you've got to say, any topics that you want to bring in that we haven't touched as well, feel free. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m, we're going to be live. Look at the link. Check out Does It Bang? Of course it bangs. We bang. The show bangs. Quick outro for everyone. Just introduce yourselves before we leave. And don't forget to come back again on Wednesday, please. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, everyone. Before you even wrap up, that's it. Plug your socials and stuff. Anything you do, Billionaire James, this is perfect because you can milk it. So people go to you, plug yourself. Anything you need to plug.
Billionaire James.
Yeah, there we go. Is it the same on all socials or?
Yeah.
There we go. Easy. You're like me, man. Easy life.
Love that. Thank you.
T, plug as well. Because you know what, T, I'll be real. I didn't know who you was obviously before that substitution had to be made, and then I see it, I was like, raw, big presenter, like. So let us know what you do as well, because I'm curious to know, and obviously like all your socials and that. Let us know.
Yeah, so I'm actually a presenter. I work on projects right now with my latest one that literally dropped a couple of hours ago with the girls. It's called The Girls Next Door.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we've actually spoken about some of the topics. So if you go on there as well, you'll see some of the stuff that I said.
Oh, so what's that? Girls Next Door, yeah?
Yeah, Girl Next Door.
I'm gonna go tune into that because I'm not. It's lockdown. I've got nothing to do tonight, so I'm gonna be watching that. Make sure you don't watch that. But I'll obviously outro myself. It's Ebs. For those who know, those who don't know, on the socials, Ebenezer FTP everywhere. I just use Twitter mainly. I've got an Insta as well if you want to follow man there. But yeah, man, this show was lit. I hope you lot like it. Get involved a lot more. Obviously, because it's free, this is the sort of tone it'll be. It'll be relaxed, even though it's still a show. Like, you can freely get involved. Audio only, doesn't have to be on the cam. Obviously, you saw our guests today. We're all on video, but you can actually do audio only if you're not trying to have your face shown and stuff like that. So yeah, man, every Wednesday.
Billy,
Mel, Billy as well. I nearly forgot Billy to go. Whoa. Billy, do your thing because you are popping at the minute. Young King, I've been saying it on socials. Billy, tell the people the socials, what you do and everything before we wrap up.
Billy the Go 7E on all socials.
He loves it.
I'm missing you. Man does my team with Pyre Radio. Got podcasts, interviewing up and coming rappers for money. Got a radio show as well. Get me, follow me on the social just to kind of stay.
Most importantly, everyone, don't forget to follow me as well at Mel Grace XX on everywhere. But please make sure you follow at Does It Bang on everywhere for more content, more videos, interviews, behind the scenes, everything. Please check out at Does It Bang on Instagram and on YouTube. Guys, the content that is coming, you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah.
It's
thank
lit,
you to all you guys as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a pleasure with you guys as well, and obviously the comments. But yeah, man. Till next time.
Next Wednesday.
Which is Wednesday. But that's us. That's us. In a bit, man. In a bit.
Everyone.
How do we end it?
Leave studio, man.
I'm not leaving first. I'm not leaving first.
Bye.
Leave. Last man standing.